a lot of speed, physicality, especially from that second quarter on. I mean, you guys did a pretty good job at staying with it, but what made it most difficult to kind of take over and build some momentum?
Well, finishing, offensive decision making, that kind of in the third quarter was really the game. I mean, they ran out, had 10 points in the first half of the third quarter in transition, largely off a lot of our offense and inability to finish or tough shots, off balance, stuff like that. So.
Decision making, what do you attribute that to?
I don't know. I mean, it's always your fear when I said it before the game. When the season starts for real, the ball gets sticky, and we didn't trust the movement that we had seen all preseason. The early movement for the sake of it. This is a team that's going to load up against you, be super physical, not going to let you have it on the first side. We knew that, but we weren't never able to really establish any sort of rhythm with our inability just to move it for the sake of moving it. So.
Chris, even with the movement, but then also it seemed like the shot selection just was a lot of forced things.
Yeah, a lot of forced, tough shots. Guys just. It looked like everyone was kind of, trying to get themselves going and hoping that some tough shot goes in. Not able to create enough quality shots with moving the ball, turning corners, getting downhill, making the next play. So.
I think this was a winnable one just with how he played half court defensively.
It was a winnable one for sure. I mean, it was an ugly game. Neither team, looked super fluid offensively. They were able to throw in a bunch of threes. That certainly helped us. I mean, we got, until Cats at the last one, 21 more points from the 3-point line for them. And they got a lot of easier buckets in transition. But defensively, I thought, we fought. For the most part, we did a lot of things that we set out to do. But decision making on offense was the story of the game. I think we had 4 transition turnovers. Each one was when we absolutely needed it to. So,
with a lot of veteran guys on this team, do you expect just a little bit crisper decision making there, or is that?
Of course, we always expect it. But again, first game we'll have to settle into the rhythm that we know we played with throughout all preseason. So,
how much of the transition defense is just because the offense struggled and missed shots lead to more opportunities?
Certainly. I would say I would attribute 75% of it to the offense. Then the other 25%, was after we turned it over, took a bad shot or something like that, or didn't finish, we got a little dejected. We started stabbing in the backcourt a couple times, and we can't do that. Got caught crashing from the top a few times. Can't do that. So I think it was, people were trying to make something out of nothing rather than just getting back.
It was 14 rebounds tonight, at least in a loss. Is that an encouraging sign that he attacked the glass the way he did tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought early in the game, they did a really good job of beating us up on the glass. They got the first 3 shots back of the game. But after that, we did a better job. And it's been good to see him rebound at a high level all season so far. So,
Coach, Rudy Gobert said that this summer he wanted to take his game to the next level. Based on that, on the new skill that he has working on, would you like to expand his role even more on the floor?
I think we trust Rudy to make plays in the pocket when the ball comes to him. I think that's something that he's shown the willingness to be able to do. But we just need him to finish around the rim when he gets his opportunities. That's the most important thing for us. So.
Any more questions?
Yes, as for the couple cut Rudy Gobert last year, Karl Anthony was injured out of games. I don't know this year. What are going to be the keys to make this duo work on the floor?
The keys are certainly decision making and spacing between the 2 bigs. I thought we had. At times we had some poor spacing, but for the most part, I thought our spacing was okay. It was just our decision making between the 2. Just wasn't where it needed to be.